Okay, I've got a serious question. What year is it?
Uh,
Because the Jaguars beat the Chiefs, the Patriots beat the Bills, the Commanders handedly beat the Chargers, and the Broncos beat the Eagles.
19.
Something feels wrong.
Welcome to the darkest timeline.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Leah the Squirrel, and I'm here with Voice of Reason. It is spooky season.
It is spooky season, and I had a big scare on Sunday. I don't want to talk about it, although I will talk about it. And and yeah, I guess we'll talk about the scary thing. Oh my god, how did I do worse than the coin?
I was going to say, I wonder when we're going to bring up the fact that the coin did really well.
Okay, I just want to point out 8 out of the 9 red picks on my board were decided by one score or less.
Yes.
The Chiefs, the Bills,
No,
the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Eagles, the Browns, and the Rams, all decided by a score.
yes. I will say I am very proud that I picked the Panthers and the Saints and the Commanders.
Yeah,
Me and the coin realized that the Chargers, the Dolphins, and the Giants are not good teams.
they got lucky, is what happened. Me, I have no idea like, this is like, I think it was this was today. Apparently, 8 out of those 8 games, like I mentioned, were decided by one score, either field goal, touchdown, whatever. And I think this is like the first time since, I want to say it was like the 90s or the 80s, where we had several games decided by one score, uh, multiple weeks in a row.
Hmm.
And yeah, so it just contributes to my bad luck, as we can see. Me going 4-10.
9-5, baby.
Ugh. Nikki went 7 and at least Nikki broke even, and then the coin went 8-6. This is the darkest timeline. All right, yeah. So that's how we did. So Nikki is 47-30 and 1. Leah, you are 54-23 and 1. You are currently winning. I got set back to 50-27 and 1, and the coin is 35-42 and 1. So,
It's catching us.
not by a lot. But in any case, let's move on to our winners and losers. I think I
Do you
did
want to
winners and
start
losers.
off?
Yeah, I did winners and losers last time to kick off. So how about you start things off?
Okay, so I'm gonna do some honorable mentions real quick. A loser and a winner.
Mm-hmm.
The loser is all the bird teams. Apart from the one that was on the bye, you all lost horribly.
Mm-hmm.
Teams you should be able to beat.
Well, unless you're the Ravens, who are just miserable.
I'm I'm giving the Ravens I I'm hand waving the Ravens because well half their team is in the injury box.
That is fair.
Um, the Ravens at the moment are basically the same as what the Titans were when Henry was there. All they have is really Henry.
Yeah.
If you know, oh, all they really have is Henry, you can plan for that.
Yeah. Anyway.
My honorable mention for like winners is the luckiest QB in the world.
Fell down twice and still
Fell down,
scored.
fell down twice and got the game-winning touchdown.
That was insane. They were talking about this all yesterday and today. Sorry, they were talking about this all day today. but more on like not on like Trevor Lawrence being the luckiest son of a bitch, and having his O line pancake that one the one defender, but also talking about Chris Jones not going for the tackle.
Mm. I'll tell you what's really strange though. It's the fact that his own lineman started that series of events by stepping on his foot.
Yep.
It's like I was watching it. I saw him go down, and I was like, "Oh, well, this is where the Chiefs win the game." Then they didn't tackle him.
Mm-hmm. It's like oh, bullshit's happening. The bullshit, like the bullshit is real, and then they realize, why aren't you capitalizing on the bullshit?
Ah, I see. This is where the Chiefs' black magic comes in. Wait a minute. But why aren't you? Okay.
Anyway, your actual winners and losers.
My actual winners and losers. The winners. One second. I wrote this down so I would remember. The Colts. They might actually be contenders.
They are contenders.
And Indiana Jones might actually be in the MVP talks because he's playing really well.
How insane is it that him and Dak are in the MVP talks?
It's very strange, yes. Speaking of quarterbacks, unfortunately, my loser is Geno Smith because, well, oh boy,
From the same game, just not good.
it's not just the fact that he had a really bad game this week. It's the fact that he's had really bad games every week.
Yeah,
Like,
ever since, well, I honestly would put just the entire Raiders organization in there, because the win.
oh yeah,
against
but he's there's. It's the fact that hasn't had a decent game all season so far.
Yeah.
If he keeps on this track, I see the Raiders picking a quarterback in the draft next year.
I mean, I think that was obvious, even with, especially since, Aiden O'Connell flamed out. But yeah, so for moving on to, I guess, from your winners, losers to mine, I'll start off with my winners, and, my winner is Ohio State University, for two reasons. One, Ohio State's still number one. They beat Minnesota, and, haha, Penn State, you're no longer ranked. And two, Ohio State wide receivers did really well this week. Emeka Ibuka, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Marvin Harrison Jr. played insane. I think I guess my honorable mention would be the shootout, the offensive shootout between Tampa and the Seahawks, going down to the wire for a field goal. Oh, and by the way, apparently the Tampa Bay kicker was playing off a stomach bug, and still went 3 for 3. Yep.
Good for him.
Yes. But yeah, all the Ohio State wide receivers did good. Let's move on to from one state I lived in to another state I lived in. My loser for the week is the entire state of New York. Because, geez, this weekend was not a good weekend for New Yorkers. Let's start off with the one I can actually laugh at. The Yankees, you might as well call Toronto your new daddy.
So, it's even funnier because the Yankee fans are now, they're talking about, oh, the Blue Jays are cheating.
No, you've always been. No, you just can't fucking hit.
No, the Blue Jays have been good this whole freaking season, and you only just realized this.
Yep. Let's move on to the other loser for the week, in terms of New York sports. Jesus Christ. Let's talk about the Syracuse Orange. Absolutely getting humiliated by SMU, who did 31-18. they are nothing without their starting QB. Once they were like after the Clemson game, they won. They were 3-1, just knocking them out of the college rankings. So they had a shot, but also their star quarterback is out for the year. So they have their backup. Nope, they are nothing without that quarterback because they are only scoring in garbage time. Transitioning to other garbage time, the Jets.
Yep.
The Jets still have yet to still do not have a turnover this season.
Period. None of them.
This has never happened in the NFL. Period. Within 5 weeks.
Not an interception or a fumble.
Yeah. And now you're going up against the best defense in the league with the Denver Broncos. Have fun. And also, the Giants. That win against the Chargers is looking like a fluke.
Trap game.
Yep, you just got your ass handed to you by the Saints. So, again, the Saints also have a win are in the win column now, and guess what? The Jets are now the only winless team. Yes, I will continue to shit on the Jets because they fucking deserve it. Because I'm just gonna make this statement right now. There is a high chance the Jets will be the first 0-17 team in the 18 game era.
Yep.
They are that bad. They can't score, they can't block, they can't fucking tackle. Like this team this team, if they lose in London, needs to stay in London and change their name to the Silly Nannies.
Like this season so far, I was like, okay, yeah, the game against the Steelers. Oh, there's some hope here.
And then the game against the Buccaneers. Oh, they can actually play. And then no, they keep on shooting themselves in the face.
It's like, I will say this. The teams that they're kind of around in like skill level, they are keeping close with. They were close with the Buccaneers, they were close with the Steelers, they were somewhat close with the Dolphins. Unfortunately, close isn't how you win games.
No.
Like the Cowboys game and the Bills game, no. Those results are what I expected.
Yeah, and then finally, speaking of the Bills, heartbreaking loss. I consider it like, it's funny because I don't actually consider this a trap game because the Pats are showing that they're coming back. They're showing that Vrabel should have been the right choice to begin with.
They're slowly moving towards being a playoff contender again.
Yep. And what was I gonna say? As a result, it was just sloppy play. Just their turnover streak ended. Their home win streak ended. It was just a bad weekend for New York teams. Anyway, let's move on to actual stuff. Let's move on to week. What are we on? Week 6? Yeah, week 6 of football. Only two teams on the bye this week. Very easy for my editing rig. Just the Texans and the Vikings. Texans coming off of a win. Vikings, actually both teams coming off of a win. Texans more dominant than the other team. Okay, now that that's over, let's move on to Thursday night. Eagles taking on the Giants. The Eagles are no longer undefeated.
Yes. The two teams that were undefeated were defeated.
Yep. And the Giants need to get their act together. Like, I mean, I think
The Giants are exactly where I expected them to be.
yeah. I do believe that Jackson Dart is the guy. Like
Yes.
100%, I do believe that he is the guy. Camp Scatabo is their ace in the hole. I will
God, I
sing
love
his
it when
high
he just
praises.
runs in. I just love it when he runs into a guy and the guy bounces off him.
I love it. What was the one play where he was blocking for like he was on blocking mode and he was basically acting as an offensive lineman.
Mm. What's I he didn't get that many yards, but it was like tackle, bounce, tackle, bounce, tackle, bounce.
Like the he's uh, him along with Daniel Bellinger on the Giants are like my uh, two favorite players right now on that team because they are utility players that can get results in like the best situations. I saw when Bellinger was a rookie in was it 22? Yeah, 2022. I was happy when the Giants picked him up because he was sneakily good. Uh, sorry. Following year, 2023, they picked him up, and now that they got Scatabo, yeah, they they have their own Mike Allstott, essentially.
If I'm the Giants, I am building a team around Dart and Scatterboo.
Oh, absolutely. Since Neighbors is out for the year, definitely utilize your running back. Utilize the running backs more. Meanwhile, Eagles side, what happened to your run
Well,
game, guys? You, Barkley had 6 carries total. You ran the ball 9 times, and you go and gave Barkley the ball 6 times. Utilize the run game. I'm saying that to both teams, Giants and Eagles. Utilize your run game. There's a reason you have Barkley and Scatabo and your other guy. I forgot the other person. But in doing so, this should be a get right game for the Eagles. But who knows? It could be their second trap game. All three of us are taking the Eagles. The coin is selecting the home team. They are taking the Giants.
I don't see that happening.
Oh, what this being a trap game for the Eagles?
Yeah. Last week was a trap game.
Yeah. All right.
This is okay. You've upset the sleeping giant. It will now roll over its next opponent.
That is fair. All right. Moving on, let's head on over to London for our next international game. The Broncos taking on Jesus. The Broncos taking on the London Silly Nannies.
The whoever's deciding what teams play in the international, are you trying to make the international fans not want to be fans of the NFL?
Yeah, at least say this: the first 2 games, international. All 3. The what was it? I forgot. It was the Chargers and Chiefs played the Sao Paulo game?
Yes.
Yeah, the first 3 games we've had were actually really good games. Chargers Chiefs, Steelers Vikings was actually pretty good, and then this last week also went down the wire between the Vikings and the Browns. So we are getting good football overseas.
Yes, but that all gets negated by putting the Jets in.
That is fair.
By the way, I'm not picking the Jets.
No one's picking the Jets. I think right now on at the time of this recording, only 5% of people are picking the Jets to upset the Broncos. And just checking ESPN Bet right now, see how big of a spread it is. If it's anything under 7, everyone should be high. Let's see. It is really 7.5 in favor of the no, double that. 100% double that.
Yeah.
Like, Nikki would say double that. Oh, God, yeah, so all three of us are taking... Yeah, this should be an easy pick unless... Yeah, okay, everyone's taking the Broncos. Good, the coin is smart in this case. No, I didn't actually sing the praises of the Broncos. Yeah, Nick Bonito might be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year alongside Devin Lloyd.
Yes.
Looking forward to see how that goes down the line. All right, let's head back to the States. Starting off with, where are we? Okay, Cardinals taking on the Colts. Cardinals hilariously fell apart against the Titans. And the Colts raided the Raiders.
Remember last week when I said the Titans were really bad? They're still really bad.
It was just a comedy of errors that led to the Titans overcoming the Cardinals. Like, they were up to was it 22-8? Was it? No, sorry. I'm trying to remember the score. But they basically they lost with unanswered points. So, you know, we talked earlier about the touchback earlier. But then you have probably the most absurd way to score a touchdown. Kyler Murray throws an interception. The guy falls on the ground, loses the football, then another defender kicks the ball into the end zone, where Trey McBride recovers it for a touchdown. Oh, it's Tyler Lockett. That's what I'm thinking of. Tyler Lockett with a 0-yard fumble recovery. I forgot Tyler Lockett's on the team now. But yes, Tyler Lockett was the one who recovered the football.
So, the Colts should handily win this, yeah?
Most certainly. They're home. They're going. Like, the Cardinals are not really a good team unless this is another offensive shootout again. I do believe this is the Colts. This is a clear win for the Colts. Let's see what the ESPN bet says. 6 by a touchdown. That seems reasonable, even though I think that should be a little bit more. But yes, every one of us is picking the Colts. All right. Next, moving on to Chargers taking on the Dolphins. The Chargers got their butts handed to them by the Commanders. The Dolphins shit the bed against the Panthers of all teams at home.
Yep. I did not see that coming.
But didn't you pick the Panthers to win, though?
Yes.
So you actually expected to be wrong.
Yes.
Oh my god. So, yeah, Dolphins... Oh my gosh, like... I don't know what to say about this team anymore. Mike McCarthy is... his seat is on fire right now.
Very hot.
Yes.
Spicy, even.
Tyreek Hill, I think, needs to go. Even though he actually... Oh,
Tyreek Hill.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot he's on injured reserve, but he definitely...
Yeah, his knee exploded.
Right, I remember. But even so, I think he still is a cancer on the team and still needs to go. I think the Chargers need to get right. This should be an easy opponent to get right with. Unless you think the weather is going to be a factor here.
It's the Dolphins. I don't trust them as far as I could throw their heaviest player.
Uh-huh.
Note, I'm 4'10" and 100 pounds soaking wet.
Right. So, are you picking the Chargers along with me and Nikki?
Yes.
Alrighty. I cannot spell
I
dolphins.
I barely trusted the Dolphins when they had Tyreek Hill.
Oof. That is a statement. Alright, anyway, moving on to the next matchup. AFC North. Browns taking on the Steelers. Browns lost a close game overseas. Steelers were on a bye. And,
Yep.
yeah, I think we could talk about this now. Joe Flacco is no longer on the Browns.
Yeah.
Yep, he got traded to the Bungles for a 5th-round pick.
Yes.
So I don't.
Oh no, it's not just a 5th-round pick.
Right, and they got a 6th-rounder out. They got a 6th-rounder out of it. Oh, right, and a 6th-round pick too.
Yes. They got Joe Flacco, a 6th-round pick, giving up a 5th-round pick. I mean, yeah, Joe Flacco is old as fuck, but really? Really?
I mean, like again, like maybe like again, maybe this is another situation like with Jackson Dart. Like we saw him like Dylan Gabriel did really well against the Vikings, but honestly, I feel like this is a different situation because you still have one Shador as in backup just in case, and 2, you're going up against the Steelers, who are ready to go Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. I will say this. Fuck. What's his name again? Dylan Gabriel.
Yep.
He is the right choice.
Yeah. I do agree.
He has just gone up against the Vikings, which are a better team than the Browns at the moment.
Right.
And then the Steelers, which are a team that I believe the Browns could beat.
Interesting.
This is a game that this has all the potential to be game of the week.
Really? This one?
Yes. Remember what happened last week?
Well, game of the week was the Bucks and the Seahawks.
It was also another great game from last week. Eek.
Crap, I'm blanking.
Panthers and Dolphins.
All right.
That was a really good game from 2 teams we do not expect to put on a really good game.
Fair. Okay, fair. You're like you and Nikki are one of 9% picking them.
I'm going to say that is partly because rookie QB.
Yeah, so you just want the rookie to get the win then.
Yes, I believe this is this will be the first game where we see a Dylan go and be like, and that is why I'm going to be the QB of the Browns.
Okay. Fair assessment. Meanwhile, I'm in reality and thinking the Steelers are going to absolutely crush Dylan Gabriel into paste.
I will remind you, the Steelers have a record to maintain.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Just above 500, barely make the playoffs.
Anyway, Steelers. Coin and I are taking the Steelers. Nikki and Leah are taking the Browns. Moving on. This should be. I'm hoping this is a blowout. Cowboys taking on the Panthers. Cowboys had a cupcake game. Carolina, I think, also had a cupcake game. Although I think they just took advantage because Miami's bad.
Upset of the week for me.
Oh.
I'm picking the Panthers.
Interesting. I don't know.
That's partly because a lot of us have been picking the same things.
Okay, fair enough. Uh,
Also, partly because I do believe the Cowboys are that bad.
I don't know. Like,
I there is a universe that I can see where the Cowboys play down to to their opponents and the Panthers get a sneaky win.
I don't know, because the if anything that's shown is the Cowboys' offense is still amazing, uh, even without their one key player. Um, I mean, defense is a different. Defense obviously is a different story, uh, but against the Panthers of all teams, I don't know. That doesn't seem like. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it. I really don't think this is going to be a Cowboys trap game. If you, if I'm, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean. I still think it's a trap game.
Uh, I mean, ESPN Bet's predicting a closer game, 3.5 in favor of the Cowboys. So, I don't know. You could honestly, I think you could be right on this one. Coin and I, however, are the what? Actually, no, sorry. You and the Coin are taking the Panthers. Me and Nikki are taking the Cowboys.
Yes.
All right. Okay, next. This actually might like ooh. Actually, we got a couple possible games of the week. Heading down the road a little bit. But this one I think might be my game of the week. Seahawks taking on the Jaguars. Seahawks lost a heartbreaker to the Bucks in an offensive shootout. The Jaguars might be the best team in football.
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence looks like his Clemson self. The defense is amazing. Meanwhile, on Seattle side, again, praising the offense to high heavens.
So, I think this comes down to honestly the Seahawks. This is a game that the Seahawks kind of need a win
Yeah.
because that division, oh, it's so weird. We got the 49ers 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
We got them at 3-2, and the Rams at 3-2, and then the Cardinals at 2-3.
Right.
If you start dropping games, you're not making the playoffs in that division.
Exactly. Ooh. And that being said, I think I might be the lone one. I'm the lone one picking the Jaguars.
That's kind of why I'm like, I think the Jaguars in the conference and division they are in, they can drop games like this and still very easily make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, if their only real competition is the Colts at the moment, then yes, I think they'll.
Titans aren't a conversation in the AFC South. Texans aren't really a conversation in the AFC South. It's literally the Colts and the Jags.
Yep. I mean, that being said, wait until like week 14 through 16, because that's when like the teams that are doing really good, especially in the AFC South, start losing. Wait, why are we losing? No, 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 no. That's probably going to be. That is probably going to be. Yeah, it's probably going to be one of those two teams.
Yeah, and I think the Colts and the Jags will lose a few games throughout the season, and I think this is one of the ones that the Jags will lose. Is losing to a credible playoff contender, and not by much.
All right. Okay.
This will be one of the. I think this will be one of those games that you talk about at near the end of the season, where it's like, oh, if the Jags had have scored a field goal here, or not had this punt be blocked, or something like that, where you're talking like, oh, and then they would have made the playoffs.
Right.
or they wouldn't have been playing in the wild card. Away, I mean.
Right. Exactly. All right. Okay, moving on to another 1 o'clock game. Rams taking on the Ravens. Rams so close. You were right there. You were right there, and then the freaking peanut punch.
Yep.
Uh, and then the Ravens, well, Ravens are awful without Lamar Jackson. Or even, honestly, even with Lamar Jackson. But right now,
I've been loving the content from Mega Casuals.
Uh-huh.
He does skits and such, like the Injury Demon, and the bottom five basemen and the playoff contenders thing.
Yep.
And the Ravens are currently in the corner crying about that they lost. If they're asked about losing, and they reply with the game or the season. I feel so bad for the Ravens. Like, I will be honest. I've always said, hey, the Ravens aren't as good as we believe them to be. I didn't realize it was this bad. They're 1-4.
I believe this is the worst start for the Ravens in their entire history. And
I'm not surprised.
And I think, like, this is, like, they're on track to have, like, the worst record in their franchise since, I think before Harbaugh started coaching. Which was what?
There's also the fact that the Ravens aren't going to have Lamar, I think, for another this coming week and the week after.
Ugh.
If he heals correctly.
Yeah, so we're pretty much... Yeah, that being said, I think it's a consensus. We're all picking the Rams to beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, final 1 o'clock game. Patriots...
Oh, they're lucky.
Yeah, final 1 o'clock game. Patriots taking on the Saints. Patriots! You hear that little in the background? Yeah. The Patriots might be coming back. The evil empire might be arriving again. And the Saints, Spencer Rattler has a win. I'm gonna let that sink in. Spencer Rattler was 0-10 playing for the Saints. He now has a win.
Yep, but it was against the Giants, so.
Still. The Patriots, I hate to say this, they might be good again.
I'm okay with the Patriots being good. I'm not okay with them being dominant.
I don't want...
There's a big difference.
I don't want the Patriots being good. I suffered it.
Why? Because you have to go through them every year.
I suffered as a Jets fan since 2001, and then now I have to end as a Bills fan since 2022. So, yes, no, screw the...
Meanwhile, I'm a Bears fan. What is happiness?
But yeah, Patriots, this is an easy win, even on the road.
It should be an easy win, but there is a part of me that's worried.
Just use... Basically, all I need to do is just utilize Hunter Henry and actually use Trevion Henderson. That is their goal to winning.
Oh, no. You're talking to the converted. I'm just saying... This has trap game written all over it.
I believe the coin agrees, because they are picking the Saints to win.
This is the classic kind of game. Oh, yeah, we're doing really well. We just beat a great team. Oh, no, we lost to the Saints.
Oh, God.
You know that's the kind of thing that would happen.
Probably. But in any case, all three of us are taking the Patriots. The AI is taking the Saints. Now let's move on to the 4 o'clock game, starting off with the Tank Bowl. Titans taking on the Raiders.
I don't know which team's going to win.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the season? That is a Raiders fan. That is a Raiders fan contemplating life, the meaning of life.
I honestly don't know which team is worse.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go. Hang on. I just want to go back to that Ravens game. Breaking news. The Ravens are trading away pass rusher Adafe Owe to the Chargers for a seventh round pick for safety Aloli Gilman and a 5th round pick in 2026.
Uh-huh. That feels like a bad trade.
For who?
Yes.
Man. Well, we'll see. Anyway, back on this.
Okay.
Honestly, it's a matter of who, who is the worst team here? Because
yeah, I'm just looking over their wins, their games this year.
Honestly, I think the Raiders might be the worst team.
No, I think it's the Titans comfortably.
Comfortably?
Their only win was a 1-pointer against the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, wait, no, yeah. They lost to the Colts, that's to be expected. They lost to the Broncos, that's to be expected. They lost to the Rams, that's to be expected. They got shut out by the Texans.
Uh-huh. Okay. Ugh. So, are you picking the Titans or the Raiders then?
I'm picking the Raiders.
You don't sound confident, though.
I think none of us are confident on who's going to win this game when we're picking who we think will lose.
So we're actually picking X to win. Let's face it, we're betting on the other guy to lose. All right.
We're more confident that, you're more confident that the Raiders are bad. I'm more confident the Titans are bad.
Right. Okay. Moving on. Game of the week, possibly number 2. 49ers taking on the Buccaneers. 49ers.
I don't know who will win this game.
49ers defense is back. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield's going to win MVP.
Baker Mayfield's got that dog in him.
Yep, and
that's why I'm picking the Bucs.
Oh, well, 100%. The Buccaneers are a complete, 100% a complete team front to back. Godwin's back. Tristan Wirfs is
they
back.
They have a few comparatively weak spots. Those weak spots are still really good.
I know. This is going to this really is going to be I can imagine this being like Eddie Pinheiro versus what's the kicker on the Bucks. I was just talking about him earlier. Oh, Chase McLaughlin. This honestly could come down to either a Chase McLaughlin field goal or an Eddie Pinheiro field goal.
It could also come down to a Dixon punt. Good punting might win this game.
I'm betting on the field goals, but in any case, oof. I am going I'm taking the Bucks.
I am also taking the Bucks.
Nikki's taking the 49ers. The coin.
Which, honestly, honestly, like picking the 49ers in this game, no, completely understand.
Yep.
I don't know who's going to win this game.
No, it really is a coin flip. I think. Just gonna reopen this. Let's see how the ESPN bet is saying. Pardon me. ESPN bet has this as a field goal game. By 2.5 in favor of the Bucks.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, expect this to be game of the, one of the games of the week. All right, final 4 o'clock game. Where are we at? All right, Bengals taking on the Packers. The Bengals now have Joe Flacco as their QB, and the Packers
Flacco could do the funniest thing.
beat the Packers twice in the same year with two different teams. Although I think Chase Browning is actually getting the start though.
Let me check.
Although if Browning gets injured and then they have to put in Flacco, then he can do the funny thing.
Nope, he's starting.
Flacco is starting.
Joe Flacco to make NFL his first start. The Bengals. Blah, blah. I'm just double checking that this is them saying that.
Check Schefter or Rappaport. They're usually good at this. Oh, jeez. Cardinals are fighting Gannon 100K for the running back spat. Excuse me. Doesn't say if he's starting or not.
No, it's yeah. There's no news, unfortunately.
No, but it would be funny if like Browning gets hurt and they have to put in Flacco, and then all of a sudden he does amazing. and
I am picking the Bengals though.
Oh, you are picking the Bengals.
I think the Bengals would be freaking stupid not to start Joe Flacco.
Huh. Well, I think you're the lone one on this one because all three of Nikki, myself, and the coin are taking the Packers here.
Yes.
All right. Next, Sunday night game. Lions taking on the Chiefs. Lions did really well against the Bengals, and although they didn't score in the fourth quarter, Chiefs
might be washed.
Possibly. It is all possible that the Chiefs are in a downward spiral. I believe the stat is that in last year they won games by one score, 11-0. This year they are 0-3 against one score games.
Yep.
So, is this going to be a one score game? Because
honestly, I could see it being like a touchdown game.
This could I feel like this really should be a Chiefs get right game. After
the Lions are not a get right team though. They're a team you have to be already right to beat.
Yeah. That being said, I still believe that at home. Oh, actually, kind of.
I was about to say, are you sure?
I'm debating on whether I should switch my pick Because the last time the Lions were in Chiefs Kingdom, it was opening. It was it was opening night, and the Lions embarrassed the Chiefs on on national TV.
Yep. And that was a better Chiefs team.
Yep, just coming off of a freaking Super Bowl too. Uh Nah, I'll stick with the Chiefs. I'll say they go back to 500.
Good luck.
I'll bit well. Hey, it's it might be a contrarian pick, but I'm taking the Chiefs. All right, moving on to Monday night. Two games again. First up, Bills taking on the Falcons. Bills are no longer undefeated because they fumbled the ball a couple times and lost to the Pats. Falcons were on a bye after beating the Commanders.
You know how I said, hey, the Eagles are gonna roll over their team because they're quite mad they just lost. Ditto.
This is that game for the Bills.
Yes, the Bills lost. They're quite upset. They're facing a team they should handily beat.
I agree. Even if the Falcons are, I can say I'll be generous and say mid. They're not
a wild card contender.
Yes.
There is a world I could see them making the wild card.
Yeah,
Bills
absolutely need to dominate.
It's like Bills and Patriots in their division.
Yeah. Yep. I think everyone's in on the Bills winning. Let's see what the coin says.
Is the coin drunk?
Yes, they're picking the Falcons.
I will say this is a game I could... So the Falcons are one of those weird teams where they will just beat teams like the Bills for zero reason and then lose to a really bad team the next week.
Mm-hmm. And finally, I am anticipating this game solely for Yotu's reaction. Bears, Commanders, Monday Night Football. Returning to the scene of the incident.
Gosh, you.
Bears were on a bye. Commanders got a sound win. You know why I'm taking the Commanders, right?
Because the Bears are an incompetently run organization.
That, and also just to see you two squirm.
Bold, you're assuming I'm picking the Bears.
Oh. You're actually taking the Commies.
Yes. The Commies are a more complete team. We are... There is a universe where we make the wild card and are immediately bounced out. Fortunately, the Commanders are further along on their rebuild than the Bears are. The Bears... If this was in a year, I might have a different answer.
But today is not that day.
No.
Oh my god! I would die if the game.
I'm a realist.
I would die if the game comes down to another Hail Mary by the Commanders.
If it comes down to another Hail Mary, the Bears will win out of spite.
It's like, not again!
Spite and actually having a good quarterback. Now.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that covers NFL predictions. Oh man, I need a drink, because I'm kind of exhausted at the moment.
Me too.
Yeah. We'll see you for week 7. So.
Why did I look at the scores?
Wait, for what?
I've been watching the Panthers Blackhawk game, and we're down by a point.
Oh. Well, happy NHL season.